perfume is floating down the stairs. You're fixing up your hair like you do. I know that I'll be a mess.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is, oh my gosh, it's a Valentine's Day look. So I have a certain look that I want to go for, and this is something that I personally, if I had a Valentine's date, I would totally go for this type of look. This is more of like, I'm trying to go for like a sexy Valentine's Day look, you know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys like the look that I'm going for. It's something really simple with like a red lip. But yeah, let's get started. I already moisturized my face with the SheaMoisture Daily Glow Priming Moisturizer. I used that, and now we're gonna prime our eyes. Hold up, make sure you guys can see me. I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Shape Tape really quick, and I'm just gonna use my fingers. All right, I think that is good. So today I'm gonna use the Morphe 350 Nature Glow palette. Now I do want to say that I've been doing a lot of makeup looks lately, and I just been like an easy way for you guys to like clean your brushes without actually like, you know, having to wash them like thoroughly, and like you gotta wait for them to dry and stuff. Like sometimes that takes up a lot of the time. I like to use this makeup brush cleaner. You literally just, I grab the little top of this and I pour some into here, and I just dip it and then wipe it off, and it comes off like the makeup immediately. The only bad thing is that it can stain like the blue tint, I guess, of this can stain the brushes a little bit, but not like extremely, you know what I mean? So but yeah, this is what I just literally cleaned them like not too long ago. But yeah, I got this at Sephora, by the way, if you guys want to check it out. But anyways, let's go ahead and do the transition color. I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush. I'm gonna use this color right here for the transition color. So today's video, obviously, since it's a Valentine's Day look, we're gonna talk about a question that I'm pretty sure, well, I don't know. I mean, depends on how long you followed me, honestly, but I'm sure maybe like most of my guy followers want to know. This question is, am I single? Am I taken? But if you follow me, you pretty much know the answer. And yes, I am single this year. Well, last year too, well, kind of. But yeah, that's a different story. But yeah, guys, I am single. 2019, I am single. I also want to just kind of like give my thoughts on like what I think about Valentine's Day and like stuff like that. Honestly, you would think like me being single this year is like, I would be like super sad and like depressed and like a sad bitch, but I'm really not. Like I'm honestly not really bothered at all that it's Valentine's Day. You know, like a lot of people are like, all of a sudden everything, you know, you start seeing all the Valentine's stuff in the stores, and you automatically start getting depressed, and you're like, oh, I wish I had somebody, you know what I mean? But honestly, I really don't. I mean, it will be nice if I was with somebody, but I'm not sad that I don't have Valentine's Day or that I'm not in a relationship, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm not, and I'm actually like really excited, or I guess like I'm happy that I'm not. You know what I mean? Am I dating? That's another question. No, I am not dating at all. I think this year, I am really just focusing on myself. Like, I am being extremely, extremely, extremely selfish this year. And the reason behind that is because within the last years, I've always been in a long-term relationship. Ever since like high school, I've always been in long-term relationships, and I put a lot of time, like in my relationships, I put a lot of time and effort into my relationships, and I take my relationships serious. I'm not just for like, I ain't about that short term, you know what I mean? So like, if I'm with you, it's because I really enjoy you and I enjoy your time, and I, you know, put in a lot of effort and invest a lot of my time into that relationship. And now that I find myself single this year, it's like I've noticed that it's like, damn, like you need to put more time into yourself and find more self-love, you know what I mean? I think it's very easy to like get get distracted in your relationships and focus on your relationships, but I don't know, I haven't been single in a long time. So yeah, at first it was extremely hard to find that comfort to like, damn, like to being like alone all the times. Now there's a difference between being alone and like being lonely, you know what I mean? Lonely I can deal, like I'm alone all the fucking time, but like being lonely is something different, you know what I mean? But yeah, this year I just want to focus on myself. I'm being extremely selfish, and I feel like I owe it to myself to be that way. And I am in no, I'm just not dating. I don't want to date. I'm not saying that I don't want a boyfriend someday, or that I don't want to look forward to that. But this year, I just want to take the time to do me and do whatever I want to do, whatever makes me happy, because I always tend to put, when I'm in a relationship, I always tend to put, my partner first, or put us first, and sometimes that requires putting my needs in the back burner. And I think this time around, I just want to be by myself, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that, taking that time to yourself. I know that I feel like some people, like when I say that and people ask me like, oh, why are you single? Like, you're so pretty, like I don't understand why you're single. And it's like, it's a personal choice. Like, I'm really like, sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it can be tempting to just automatically, like someone, or to fall for someone, but I'm not going out there looking for it. You know what I mean? I'm not going on those dating apps or anything. I'm not going out. I'm not doing anything. I'm literally focusing on myself and doing whatever I want. So anyways, let me go ahead. Now I'm going to go in the inner corners and go on this darker color right here. But another thing that I want to talk about is like my personal thoughts on like celebrating Valentine's Day. Honestly, I feel like okay, if you're in a relationship and you want to celebrate Valentine's Day, and I know like a lot of people are like, well, it's just like love should be celebrated every day, especially if you're in a relationship, which I totally agree. But at the same time, I honestly think, especially with girls, like girls that say, oh, like I don't need anything for Valentine's Day, or I don't want anything, like I'm sorry, but that's straight up bullshit. Like, what girl doesn't want to be celebrated on Valentine's Day? I'm sorry, like it's straight up bullshit if you say that you don't want whatever, whatever floats your boat. Like if you want chocolate, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Do something extra that you know that your partner wants. Even if they tell you, oh, you don't have to get me anything, still get it. Trust me, like You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, like me personally, I think in my previous like relationships, I've always got something for my partner. That's another question. Do you, like girlfriends, like girls, do you get your boyfriend something? Because sometimes, you know, some people are kind of like, I guess it can be kind of like sexist, like, oh, the guys only the ones that's supposed to get something for the guys. I mean, for the girls, you know what I mean? But I used to get like stuff for my boyfriends. That's just my personality. I just think it's cute, you know what I mean? I like all that cute shit. And a lot of the times, especially when I was a lot younger, I used to do like little DIY stuff, like stuff that like I would just make instead of buying shit. And it would totally be something super small, you know what I mean? It's not, I'm not like buying them like, I don't know, like an expensive cologne or perfume. Like it would be super small, you know, like my gifts, like making them breakfast, making them dinners, shit like that. Maybe getting them like a bottle or something. I don't know. I'm trying to remember the shit that I would do. But just cute like that, stuff like that. I would still. But I'm curious to know, like, do you guys, or like, do guys even want anything on Valentine's Day? Like, that's another thing. It's like, do you guys even want anything? Okay, so I think now I'm gonna grab some concealer. Alright, now we're going to add some mascara. We're going to use this little mini waterproof Too Faced mascara. This is honestly one of my favorite mascaras. I think the next thing I'm also going to do is my eyebrows. Where is my eyebrow brush? While the mascara dries, and then I'm gonna add my lashes. I also do want to say that another reason why I'm not dating right now is because you know, the last relationship that I was in, it really, you know, it was very like hard for me, especially when, you know, like you've been with somebody for so long, you have so many memories with that person. And not only that, but like there's a lot of things that you realize about yourself that you may not have realized when you're in that relationship. That has nothing to do with the other person. It's not the other person's fault. It's nothing like that. You know, I take full responsibility for my actions and everything like that. But at the same time, it's like sometimes you don't realize certain things when you're with somebody else until you're finally out of that relationship. And sometimes that's how it is. You know what I mean? But I do want to say, like I was gonna say was, I just, before I rush into another relationship, I want to make sure that I am healed from my last relationship. I want to make sure that I'm good, that I'm not carrying any extra baggage onto the next person, because, you know, you have to remind yourself that not everyone is going to treat you like that. Or if that person, if your ex did something to you, you have to remind yourself that not everyone is going to treat you like that or is going to be like that. You know what I mean? You have to go into the relationship with the benefit of the doubt without comparing your relationships, your past relationship with the new person, you know? And I feel like it's so easy to do that. So that's why, that's another thing. I just want to be able to make sure that I am okay with how things turned out. Be okay with myself, be happy, and kind of use this time to, like, you know, use the time that I am being single, use this time to figure out a little bit more about myself that I didn't know, you know what I mean? Ooh, I feel like this eyebrow is really like dark, but okay. Okay, so I did my eyebrows, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up the edges here before we start doing our wings. So I'm gonna use this little contour stick. Oops. But I'm not gonna lie, being single is a little boring sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's very important to be comfortable being alone. Now, being alone and being independent, like me and my friend were just talking about, that is very different. Okay, obviously being independent is like having your own money, taking care of yourself, so forth. But you can still be alone. You can still be independent and still be alone at the same time, you know, or like lonely, I guess is what I meant to say. I want to be able to be comfortable being alone, you know, and appreciate my own company. Which I definitely, well, I feel like I've always have. I like my space sometimes, and kind of just doing me sometimes, even when I was in a relationship. So it's not that, but at the same time, it wasn't the same, because like, okay, like, yeah, I'm having my alone time, but at the same time, there's like, okay, yeah, but that person is like literally 5 minutes from you, where you can reach out to that person, and that person will be there for you for the most part, you know what I mean? So that's something that I had to really get adjusted to, that, and kind of get really uncomfortable with myself, with being alone. Like, I'm literally alone with I'm a lone wolf a lot of the times, and I'm a loner, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. It doesn't really bother me anymore. We're gonna do a black wing eyeliner look. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry a little bit, because this eyeliner is very like wet. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use this NYX glitter eyeliner that I thought was pretty cool, and I'm gonna try and put it on top of this. I've never done this before, so hopefully this worked out good. Let me shake it. But it's so pretty. It's in the color Crystal Ball. Okay, so I already applied my little wispy Ardell lashes. Now we're gonna go ahead and go into the foundation. This is my favorite current foundation, the Super Stay 24 Hour by Maybelline. I also want to say, like the couples that like celebrate Valentine's Day, I feel like you shouldn't judge couples about that, because it's like whatever works for them. Like, if they don't want to celebrate Valentine's Day, it's up to them, you know? But me personally, like, if I was a dude and my girlfriend tells me, oh, don't get me anything, I'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever, bitch. Like, I'm gonna still get you something, because it's always safe to be sorry, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like deep down inside she really wants something, you know, whatever that may be. Like, it honestly doesn't have to be like roses, or like, that bitch probably doesn't even like roses or chocolate, you know? Get her something that she likes. Maybe she likes Sour Patch candy, you know what I mean? Something simple. Cook her favorite meal, or do something that you know, that you wouldn't usually do. I don't know, but yeah, that's just my opinion on it. To contour a little bit with my Shade and Light. Bam! But then again, who invented Valentine's Day? They said that who invented it? I forgot who they said. Hallmark. Ooh, I think I put a little bit too much contour there, but whatever. Me personally, I feel like I'm so simple, you guys. Like, something simple. I'm not really, I mean, I guess like flowers or something. Cooking me dinner, feeding me. Really. Feeding me would probably win my heart on Valentine's Day. Just like feed me, you know. And I would prefer like a home cooked meal. Like, don't worry, babe. I'm gonna cook you a bomb ass meal. You know what I mean? With some wine. Wine me down, yes. Okay, so we got the contour going. Just gonna use the Wet n Wild highlighter powder, but I kind of use it as blush because it is very pigmented. Now I don't want a lot because we are putting a red lipstick on, so this is the face I put when putting blush. Ooh, talking about a lot and I'm over here putting a lot. Girl, line our lips. It is very important because we are using a red lipstick, or honestly any colored bright lipstick. Lining the lips would definitely help you so you don't bleed, you know. And now I'm gonna go with this LA Girl, I don't know if it's matte or velvet red lipstick in the color, what color is this? Bite me. Okay, bite me, girl. Okay, and then I also have this. It smells so good. I don't know what this is. This is a no brand like velvet. I'm gonna add that on top. Ooh, it makes it more brighter, right? I don't bake under my eyes because my skin is like really dry right now, and that's just gonna create more creases under my eyes, so I don't do that. But in the summer I definitely would be doing if it was a lot hotter. All right, guys, let me go ahead and change and I'll show you the final. Okay, so I went ahead and changed my top. It's like a crop top to something, but you can imagine like wearing this like with, if I was to actually really go out on a date, I would wear this with like a little black dress or maybe even a red dress. But I do want to add one more thing to my look. Since I have like the little crystal eyeliner there, I want to go ahead and add the highlighter on my inner corners. So I'm gonna get this color right here and kind of pop that there. Now I'm also gonna add that same glitter liner and put it in my inner corners and kind of just be a little bit careful not putting it inside your eye. See, it gives you that extra shine. And then a little bit on the cheeks. Ooh, I feel like this, yeah, this is totally, you can definitely use this look for like a holiday or like a party event or event that you can go out. But all right, this is such a cute look. But all right, guys, this is my final look, and I thought I'd just throw in this little rose like this, like, yes girl, like, and I put on some pearl earrings. My little ring here is so cute, and like, I feel like this is also a very classy look. But yeah guys, that's pretty much the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it and give it a thumbs up for me. See you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Bye.